What's up, YouTube? It's Josh coming at you. It is April already. Time is flying by. God damn, I'm busy. I have not had time to put out any content that I've had to put too much brain power or effort into. So you've been getting some unboxings from me, and today you're going to get a pickups video from me. Hopefully I'll find some time and I can squeeze something else in there to entertain you. But until then, we are here with the April 2021 pickups. Stay tuned. So welcome back, you guys. So like I said, this is the April pickups. Honestly, I say it every month. I say this is going to be a smaller pickups video. It doesn't feel like I picked that much stuff up. And honestly, this probably is a little bit smaller than the last couple of videos that I've had. Very kind of slow month for the thrifts in my area. Before we get to the pickups, let's check out this brew. This is a local to my home state of Maryland. This is the Peanut Butter Porter. Have not had this one before. This one comes to us from Respite Brewing Company. Hopefully my lips didn't get in the way when I said that. Respite Brewing Company. They're out of Derwood, Maryland. It's actually, I had to look it up because I'm like, Derwood doesn't sound familiar. But it's actually right outside of Rockville, Maryland. So it's a suburb of Washington, D.C. Probably an hour and 45 minutes or so away from me. It smells delicious, and you guys know that I love the IPAs the most, but man, I have grown a soft spot for porters and stouts of late too. And that right there, that is a good one. This is a 6% alcohol by volume, delicious peanut butter porter. It's got a deep roasty kind of flavor to it. You can really get the hints of the chocolate and the peanuts, and even maybe a little bit of vanilla or something in there too. So the last thing before we jump into the pickups, I'm gonna throw a shout out back here to David with You Really Play That. Pretty cool guy, really great channel, another member of the Retro Collective. You got to go over to his channel, drop down there, give him a sub, check out some of his videos. He does a long line of videos called This Is, and it's either on tech or it's on different games that he's playing. Some great reviews. He even throws an occasional pickup video like you see behind me up on the screen. Go over, check him out. You guys will not be disappointed. He does some magnificent reviews of games. So that being said, let's jump into my pickups that we have here for the month of March. The first thing I picked up, I saw this for $3 in at the Goodwill store. This is a Nyko Super Cobra light gun. Hook it up for your PlayStation console. Very cool. Couldn't leave it behind for that. Just kind of looking for a light gun anyway. I picked up a light gun game not long ago. Was able to check that game out finally, so look forward to finding some more light gun games as well. Speaking of the PlayStation 1, I picked up a couple of PlayStation 1 games. Nothing special. Saw this one in there, greatest hits version of Gran Turismo, the first one. It is complete. The manual is inside of here as well. It needs a new case on the back. It's cracked up on it. But I needed to get the original Gran Turismo because I already have all the other ones, like 2 through 6, and I didn't have a copy of the original. So now I do. I also got a copy of Sledstorm. It's a pretty cool snowcross racing game. Actually got this in this disc in a lot of games a while back, like last summer. Somebody gave me a bunch of them. They were all scuffed up and scratched up. I finally got some time to get around to resurfacing them, and I popped it in and played the game, and I had a lot of fun with it, to be honest with you. More fun than I thought I would have with it. And then I go into the Thrift a few days back before I'm recording this video, and this is in there, and I'm like, well, I've already got the disc, but now I'll have a spare copy of the disc to get rid of. But I couldn't even buy like the sleeve and the artwork and stuff for $2, but so I had to snatch it up just to have a complete copy. I don't know, it's the goof in me, right? I did pick up one DVD at the Thrifts this month. It was Wacky Races, the complete series here. All 34 episodes from way back in the day. Anyone who's my age or maybe even a little bit older than me will remember this cartoon. Fantastic, lots of fun watching. You got Dick Dastardly and Muttley and Penelope Pitstop. Pretty cool little series. I couldn't leave it behind. It was like $1.99, so.
Drat! One of them turned off, but we'll stop the rest of them when we blast the pads. You plant the dynamite, Muttley. And I'll give you the signal. What was that? Now! went wrong.
Moving into the pickups for the month from the Thrifts, game-wise, that is. We have 2 games that we picked up for the PlayStation 3. We picked up Battlefield Bad Company. This was actually a copy. I had a copy of this already for the 360, but I prefer collecting for the PlayStation 3 when I can. So when I can get stuff for the 360 that I don't have for the PlayStation, I pick them up. But when I find a copy of it, then I'll shuffle the other one along. And I also got a copy of this game right here. Never played it before. It's another shooter, Operation Flashpoint, Red River. Looked kind of interesting. Codemasters game. Should be a pretty cool to check out. 1 game for the 360 this month. Case is a little beat up, but it's a complete copy of Tales of Asperia. Nice little RPG. Definitely one that I'd like to check out and play. I've taken to the point where I've been buying only games. I know for a while I was just picking up games when I'd see them. I'm like, oh, I don't have that game. I'll just pick it up. But if it doesn't look like it's something that I'm going to play, I'm not even picking them up anymore. But if it's something that I think I'm going to get, I want to take for a spin, I definitely go ahead and grab it up when I can. I got a copy of Spy Hunter for the Gamecube. This was a nice copy, nice complete copy. You know how hard it is. The disc's in pretty good shape too. Hard to find Gamecube games even out at the thrift shop. So when I find them for a couple dollars, I figured I'd pick it up. I think I have it already on the PS2, but I'll shuffle one of them along. Speaking of the PS2, I have 4 games that I picked up for the PS2. I got Flat Out and Flat Out 2, like Destruction Derby racing, crush them all up type of games. And speaking of Destruction Derby, we got Destruction Derby Arenas. Another one looked kind of interesting, like I said. And finally, we're on a race and tear for the PlayStation 2 here. We got RC Revenge Pro. Never heard of this one. Looked kind of like a cool little game on the back. So I figured I'd pick it up, take it for a spin. Hopefully it'll be cool. If not, we'll find a home for it somewhere else. For the original Xbox, we got a Platinum Hits copy, complete, of Pac-Man World 2. Really clean copy there too. And we got a copy of NFL Blitz 2002. Another one that is complete as well. Gotta love the NFL Blitz games. They're just fun. They're still just fun. I don't go out of my way to collect any sports titles, but the Blitz games and the Jam games and things like that are still pretty fun to play. And one that I didn't have in the original Xbox collection was the original Project Gotham Racing. Another one that's nice, complete copy as well. That was all she wrote for the Thrift pickups this month. Like I said, the Thrift was very, very dead for me compared to what I normally pick up. Quite a bit of stuff. The next pile of stuff I have here actually was not my pickups. They were my wife's pickups that she picked up for me. She was at a flea market. It happened to be a day that I work. I work evening shifts, so she was out and about that morning. I was still in bed snoozing away, and she picked up a bunch of games for me. Various stuff here of different consoles. She did pretty well on them. I think she paid in between $2 and $4 a game for these, so not bad at all. She picked up The Evil Within, survival horror at its best, right? Part 2. I haven't played Part 2 yet. I have played Part 1. Really enjoyed the first one, so hopefully the second one will be just as good. I still need to complete the first one though. She picked up this one right here, which I thought was really, really cool. Never heard of it before. So, Legendary. This is it's a kind of like a Greek mythology game. Basically, you are tasked with stealing Pandora's box from a museum, and you open it up by accident. And what happens is this. Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark. I actually think I just picked this one up for the Wii U not that long ago, maybe last month even, but didn't have it for the PS3, and I love collecting for the PS3. And one that I did have for the PS3 that she didn't realize I had, but she did pretty well on it, was Crisis 2. Then she picked up 4 original, four Xbox 360 games in this package as well. 3 of them are Guitar Hero games, Guitar Hero 2, Aerosmith, and World Tour. She knows how much my daughter absolutely loves the crap out of the Guitar Hero games. Unfortunately, we don't have a guitar for the 360, so these will find another home, but we actually have all 3 of these games anyhow on the PlayStation 2, so my daughter can already play them. And the cool one that she picked up for the 360, really super clean copy, Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena. I just actually last month picked up Escape from Butcher Bay, and a gift actually from another tuber, so that was pretty awesome, and it'll be pretty cool to be able to jump in and check out the second game that they made for the series. I actually like the movies. I don't know what you guys think of them, but the movies I thought were pretty damn cool. Any movies you have with Vin Diesel in it, and he has a limited speaking role, perfect. It's like Keanu Reeves, right? She picked up a couple of original Xbox games for me that I didn't have as well. I can't say I'm going to collect everything from the original Xbox, but it's definitely one that I like to focus on and pick up a lot more games for. She picked up Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. This one is a pretty awesome aerial combat game. Excited to have that one added to the collection. Another one I was excited to add to the collection is Bloodwake, and it's basically a like Twisted Metal with boats. So very, very cool. And then she picked up for the GameCube Medal of Honor European Assault. Pretty nice complete copy, to be honest with you, of it. In really good shape as well. I am not positive if I have this game on another system or not, but either way I've got it now. And then she did pick up one that I did have as well. She got a greatest hits copy of Crash the Wrath of Cortex. Man, I can't get my lips out of the way of my mouth. And the last two things she picked up for me were a little bit more old school. She actually picked this one up for herself. She wanted to check it out, try it. Frogger's Adventure, Temple of the Frog for the Game Boy Advance. She picked up one for me. A nice little copy of Milan's Secret Castle. She actually had to text me on that one to see if I had it or not, but I did not, so another one for the Nintendo collection. And then she picked up a nice, really, really clean and complete copy of Sonic 2, which I did not have in the collection for the Genesis. So she did pretty good, I think. What do you guys think? She did pretty good? That was all the stuff that she got from that lot. The next thing I'll do is I'll go through my retail pickups, and then the last thing I'll do is these other like trade pickups and stuff that I have here. So as you can see, there's a pile of Nintendo games and stuff there. Picked up two of these. They were $6 a piece. They're brand spanking new games from Big Lots. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Big Lots. It's like a discount department store. But they were games I didn't have, and they looked interesting. This is Victor Vran Overkill Edition. It looks like it looks like a roguelike hack and slash from the back of it, from what I could tell. But it looked pretty neat, so that's why I picked it up. I'm not gonna go wrong with $5 or $6 for a new game either. And another one called Titan Quest, which looked pretty cool as well. Off of, I don't know where all these things, they either came off of eBay or Mercari. These right here came off of eBay. It was a set of Atari games in a box. I couldn't go wrong with paying $15 for them. I didn't think I could anyway, because I wanted the one actually in particular. But we got Armor Ambush for the 2600. We got Super Challenge Baseball. And we got Frogs and Flies. That's the one that I really wanted to pick up out of the bunch. A lot of nostalgia for this game right here. And I thought that was pretty neat, getting them in the box too. A couple of these things here, let me see. I picked up a bunch of these games. So we'll go with this one. This one I got off of eBay. Another Tengen Black cart that I needed to add to the collection. We got Clacks right here. I'm down to needing only 2 more of the black Tengen carts to finish that subset for all the Tengen games. All of these I picked up from a local antique mall, I guess you call it, whatever you want to call it. Some people call them antiques malls, some people call them peddlers markets. $3 for NFL Quarterback Club 99, pretty crappy game, but one that I didn't have in the N64 collection. $2 for a Coleco Vision Donkey Kong copy that I could play on my 2600. Can't go wrong with Donkey Kong, never can. And I picked up 5 NES games from the same seller at this mall, at this antique mall. I got Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. I got Loops, which is a horrible, horrible game. Like, it sucks. Another horrible, horrible game, but these are all commons that I need for my collection, is Michael Andretti's World GP. These were all, I think these were both $5. Carmen Sandiego was $7. This one right here was $10, but it came super, super clean in a sleeve with the instruction book. The Hunt for Red October. Kind of neat little sub game. You're not gonna spend a whole lot of, well, I'm not gonna spend whole ton of time playing it, but good for giving it a go. And the one that I really wanted the most, I paid $12 for this one, was Metal Gear Part 2 Snake's Revenge. So 5 more there for the NES collection. And the last thing I bought, this was a package deal off from Mercari. I got all 3 games. I think I paid $40 for this, but I think it was well worth it because the one game alone was worth close to that. So we got Hook for the NES, we got Pirates for the NES, and we got Skull and Crossbones. See the theme there? The pirate package. So that was awesome picking this one up because I needed it. It was one of the few that were left for the Tengen set that I need. Like I said, I'm down to 2. And Pirates and Hook. So there you go with the NES stuff. The Tengen set, I need still to get Pac-Mania, and the big one is the expensive one, and that is Tengen Tetris. Alright, so the last 2 things that I got right here, I guess I'll just do this one first since it's sitting right here. I went into a pawn shop a couple days before the end of the month. Was just looking around. Wasn't expecting to find anything, and lo and behold, I saw this puppy sitting right here on the shelf. So I asked the guy at the pawn shop, I said, look, I said, how much are you looking to get for the N64 you got over there? And he pulls it off. I looked at the tag. The tag said $150. I said, what's your wiggle room on it? Is there any wiggle room on it, or are you firm with the $150? He said it's supposed to come with a couple games. There were a couple of common like sports titles. I didn't really want it. I said, what will you do without the games? He said, I'll do $120 for it without the games. It came with this, the hookups for it to hook it up, power and AV, and 2 controllers. Now, the gray controller is, I would only give it maybe a 4 out of 10. I mean, the stick pops back, but it's got a lot of wiggle in it. Not the best, but the black controller is in pretty good shape. It doesn't have any wiggle on it. I would say this one's probably a solid 7 or 8 out of 10. And I didn't have a black licensed NES controller. Unfortunately, it didn't come with a jungle green controller. I wish it had, because, you know, I'm gonna have to find one now. But it did come with an expansion pack. So can't go wrong with that price. I think for it, I could definitely, the expansion packs alone are selling for like $50 now. So I don't think it was a bad deal. And I wanted to add another color to my N64 collection. It's not that many yet. I think I've only got 2 colors other than the standard gray. Got a gold one and a Nes green one now. So moving on up, eventually we'll get there. The last thing I have is a big ass box of Wii stuff. Now, a while back at my work, I think I've told you guys before, I had this trader app where I work at, where anyone that works there can post stuff that they want for sale, or it's sort of like a classifieds thing. So I posted on there a while back about wanting to purchase video games if anyone's interested in selling anything. I've had a few bites. I've had a few people, honestly, that have wanted like way too much money, at least in my opinion, for things that they wanted to sell. You know, I'm willing to be reasonable, but I'm not willing to. If I want to pay eBay prices for something, I'll just go on eBay and buy it. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of that? And there wasn't anything that was like super special that had me like jumping for joy that I had to have. But out of the blue, this one just texted me with some pictures of the games and of games and stuff. And I'm like, no name, no. Hey, how you doing? I'm see your ad. So I'm like, I see the games. I'm assuming that you want to sell these. What were you wanting for them? So. Ended up being a woman. I didn't know it at the time when I was texting back and forth. She said $50. I said, good enough. I'll meet you at work in a couple days and we'll pick it up. So we got this whole box of Wii stuff here. We got a nice working console, a Wii wheel, an authentic NES, Nintendo, not NES, Wii wheel, and a third-party one. I think there's another third-party Wii wheel in here. Of course, we got our sensor bars and our connections and all our cables and all that jazz. It came with 2 of these Wii Classic Controllers. And it came with a boatload of Wiimotes here. It came with, here's 4 white Wiimotes. 1 black one that's missing the back cover. Oh, like 3 or 4 nunchucks in there. And a bunch of games, which is what we want to get to. Whoops. It did work. It was just one of the Wiimotes. So it came with like a stack of games. The two that were empty out of the package was Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, which really not a big deal. Kind of sucked that this one wasn't in the case. I've already got the game, but it would have been kind of a good one for flipping. So Super Mario. Those were the empty cases. Everything else, the games, we had all the games. We had a copy of Wii Sports. Some of them are some pretty good games in here too, and some of them are some pretty games. We got Guitar Hero World Tour, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Guitar Hero 5, Active Personal Trainer, Harry Potter, years 1 through 4, Harry Potter, years 5 through 7, Wii Play, Big Brain Academy, Rock Band 2, Rock Band 3, Band Hero, and then the best games of the bunch were Twilight Princess, Wii Sports Resort, Mario Kart, another copy of Mario Kart Wii, Mario Party 8, and although I am adding a few of these to our Wii collection, the one that I really wanted of the bunch to add was for the kids and I to play. It was Mario Party 9. That game alone was worth pretty much what I paid for the lot of games. So definitely was happy to pick that up. I'd do deals like this pretty much all day long if they popped up. So I'm sure a lot of you guys out there would as well. So the last thing that I have sitting here, just because I forgot to do them, were just a couple little Game Boy Color games that I found at the thrift shop. Oh, it came with the wireless sensor bar too. And that was Sabrina, the animated series, Spooked, and Paperboy. Love Paperboy. Definitely wanted to pick that one up. Can't go wrong with any of these games, as I said. Whenever you're picking stuff up from the thrifts that cheap. Not sure what to think of this game yet, but we'll pop it in and check it out eventually. Hopefully it'll be cool. That's all I got for you guys for this month. Go over and check out You Really Play That. Good dude. You guys will enjoy stuff. I'm telling you, you really will. He does some fantastic reviews. I wish I could review games as well as he does. Check out the Peanut Butter Porter from True Respite Brewing Company. And until next time, you guys, I hope I didn't take too terribly long, and hope you guys saw some stuff that was cool and that maybe, piqued your interest for you to go out and look for. Can't wait to see what you guys pick up. See ya.